Unleash the beast. Yeah. Man, it's a monster inside you. That monster got to eat. You already know what it is. Best of the game right here.
I hold it down for my area. I'm always rapping my area. Throw up an E if you fuck with us. Bang what you claim if you real enough. They know me at Bank of America. Got a bank and it's not in America. Gotta save it, we just had to bury it. I be flipping this shit like an area. Brand new Billy GT, that's my cherry. And I stay underground like I'm Harriet. I got the game and I married it. I got the holla. They know me at Bank of America. Got a bank and it's not in America. Gotta save it, we just had to bury it. I be flipping this shit like an aerial. Brand new Billy GT, that's my cherry. And I stay underground like I'm Harriet. I got the game and I married it. I got the torch, I'ma carry it. Made it out the hood, it's a miracle. From the home of the shooters like Oracle. The shit that I'm doing historical. When I'm done, they gon' make a memorial. I hold my head up like I'm arrogant. I'm chosen, it ain't no.
1, 2, 3, 4, bust it. We live. And we back, man. One time, we in the building. Another edition, another episode of Nola BREAUXS Saints versus Panthers recap show. I'm with my bros. I'm Till the Legend. To my left, your right. Inside of L. And below me, my guy, your bro. Bro. That's my brother at one time. Can't forget. Fofo in your back. My guy, Krugger. One time, man. We in the building. I like that, man. I like that. Yeah, let it know. Keep it getting louder. He wanted me to get louder. Keep it going. Yeah.
I'm next to you doing this, Crooks.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. We in the building, man. Thank y'all, everybody in the building. Saints versus Panthers recap. It's not the show, not the recap that we wanted to talk about, but we know what it is, man. Tough loss. You know what it is, man. L, how you feel about this performance, man?
Man, first, O-line was terrible. I read some article saying Jameis Winston was pressured on 64% of his drop back. Just imagine that. 64% of the time you dropping back, somebody on your ass in your face, you know, pulling your jersey, sacking you, doing something. It's almost like they said, the game, like Sean Payton said it perfectly in the interview. The game was flipped from last week. It's exactly what we did to Green Bay. It came right back around on our ass. And like we needed our coaches, man, big time.
Yeah, we did. That's good. What'd you say, Crookums? How you feel about it, man? What you say about the game?
Well, he pointed out O-line for sure. They look horrible. Jameis, of course, suffered because of that. Didn't look his best. Defensively, we just wasn't doing as much as I think we could have done. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, it's something to learn from. I'm glad it happened early and we could learn from it. It's something to bounce back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. All right, Crookums. Brewski, what you say, Bro? How you feel about this game recap? What you say, bro?
The common denominator here is the O-line play. I hated it. But I'm about to be honest to you. I mean, the O-line play was horrible, and that was obvious, but I hated the linebacker play, too. I hated what Zach Bond was doing. I'm going to say D. Davis he didn't have a D. Davis game. He was getting beat over the top of his head. A few times McCaffrey routed him up. But, I mean, that's a hard cover, but still, we expect more from D. Davis, all-pro linebacker. But Zach Bond, man, he got exposed. Serious after serious after serious.
Good facts, bro. Facts.
He was a preseason All-Pro. Preseason All-Pro. He had us fooled. He had us fooled. Before I continue, let me show some love, my guy Vincent. What's good, fam? Hope y'all blessed. Enjoy y'all season. Much more to come for sure. Yes,
Benny
indeed.
G.
Y'all be safe too. Much love, man. Much love.
All right, man.
You know what it is, Vincent. Much love, Vincent, man. But yeah, I agree with all you guys, man. I think we play. First of all, I'm gonna just start it off with it like this. Hats off to the Panthers. They played the ball they were supposed to play against the team they was lined up against. Against. So I'm gonna say that it's NFL next man up any given Sunday. But I gotta say this, man. That was a lot for us to overcome. I think that was a tall task for us, and I think once the game time decisions was decided, where Marshawn and CD Deuce wasn't playing, that was tough. But one of the biggest hits was passing. You'll not be able to play. That was big for that D lineman. We needed all the pressure on Sam Darnold. So to add in
that pressure,
facts. To add in CD and Marshawn not playing, passing then add in 6 of your coaches out. D-line coach, offensive line coach, all these important coaches out. And then we got to put in the factor, man. Like brother said, much love, y'all be safe. We just went through Hurricane Ida. And these players has been displaced from their homes since then. While we getting internet back and everything, they never been back to their house. So we got to put that in perspective and understand that. Like that was a tall task to come. And I just think that wasn't the team. I'm gonna say this, man. Like I'm gonna keep saying it. A win is a win. I think Carolina is gonna take this W no matter what. But to me, this game was more of a feeling of preseason in the third quarter when all your starters is out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt like this. I'm glad it's the second game of the season. I hate that we lost, but that was the reality of the situation. If this was the team against Green Bay and we lost like this, I'd have been like, oh my God, what's going on? But it wasn't. But go ahead, Al.
It kind of felt like when we played Denver last year and they didn't have their quarterbacks. Like that type of adversity, I felt like that's the type of adversity it felt like we had. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man,
I think that was
we got players, but I don't know how this gonna go. That's how we was feeling. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Coaches, like 8 coaches. Like I see if it was 3 coaches, 2 coaches, 8.
You get over there. 8.
How many coaches?
8. This is the NFL.
12.
16? This is the NFL. This is not no park ball when you need 3 coaches. Oh no, this is a NFL when you need coaches. You need people to be. You need Sean Payton need extra eyes. He needs them adjustments. He needs them offensive line coaches be like, oh, this is what they doing. This is what we need to do. He need them people in the coaches in the press box to see things like what are they seeing, what are they running, and what can we do. There's a lot of things that we was missing. For God's sake, we had Ian Book in charge of substitute, and this is second NFL game. And he's in charge of our substitute. Now, if this was a regular even offense, but you know how many packages our offense and defense have? This our offense receivers and tight ends and running back. You know how many packages we have? Like this for this to be clicking on all cylinders, it take a lot. And we was missing a lot, especially with these coaches, players. The next man, and I'm gonna say this. You're right. Coaches coach, players play. We had to play, but it's a tall task to the players we was missing, add the coaches, and then we've been living out our suitcases for damn near a month, haven't been home. That's a lot to overcome, man. So this right here, man, this is some of the all the players that we was missing right here.
Probably see the real vanilla play calling by Sean too. Probably it probably was real vanilla because he probably couldn't make as many adjustments and throw in tweak plays like he normally do, shot plays and stuff like that. And we didn't even have a chance actually because we wasn't blocking nobody, so we really couldn't run nothing.
Yeah, and you're not blocking nothing because right there, right the dab in the middle, Mr. 78, Eric McCoy, your starting center is out. Your starting center is out. Starting center is out, man. Shout out to Caesar. You know, he did a good job against Green Bay, but that we can say it and we can talk about it, family. Let us know how you feel. It's gonna be the debate against is the wide receivers getting separation or is it pass blocking, pass protection? I think it's both, but I think it's more pass pro. I think it's more pass pro than just oh, wide receivers not getting separation. I don't know. I think it's just more pass protection than anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at
the man
this
couldn't
player.
even go through his progressions because people at his feet. He's the bull rush coming in his vision. You got Andrews Pete getting put on his ass. You got our $100 million right tackle getting hit in the spin cycle by Brian Burns. So
it looked like pre Max Unger. Remember how I used to look before we got Max Unger? Like our offensive line was real shaky. Drew Brees used to get sacked. He was throwing a lot of interceptions, pick sixes. Remember one year he led the league in pick sixes one year because he didn't have no blocking. Then we got Max Unger, a good center, and it cemented everything together. And Max Unger stayed until we drafted McCoy. He retired. We drafted McCoy. He retired.
Right after that, hey, we need you to stay. He did. Yep, so, perfect. SPN, what it is, baby. CD Marshawn be back Sunday. I definitely and probably passing you. And passing you. I feel like they was questionable for this game. They coming back next day. It'd be different if it was straight out. Maybe McCoy. L inside of L, he had a great point in the preview. The Saints did not put Eric McCoy on the injury reserve. So you like everybody else, Michael Thomas, Davenport, Quine, they have to miss at least 3 games. So the Saints are projected or expecting McCoy to be ready within those 3 games. So we might see McCoy next game. Hopefully next game we see him.
And I told
let me read this. Shout out Jasper. Who that? My first LT is a Panther fan. Oh, I haven't heard the last of it since Sunday. Man, bro. Sorry, bro. I apologize on behalf of the team. I know. Shout out to my guy Jasper. Who that? My guy. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Hey,
that was their
Christian
Super Bowl.
McCaffrey.
You said that's what you were saying, bro? That was their Super Bowl?
That you said that last weekend. That was their Super Bowl.
But he was about to talk about how he don't like the Achilles.
I'm about to tell you. All right, I got 2 examples. So I hate calf strain because, for one, and this is basketball, before KD did what he did, they was calling it a calf strain. Yep. AD last year, he missed all that time with a calf strain. You see what I'm saying? Eric Fisher, left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs last year in the, I think it was the Super Bowl. He came into the game with a calf strain. He ended up tearing his Achilles. I hate calf strain. You don't know how to read it.
Got too.
Don't know how to read
because it make the Achilles work harder because of the calf strain, right?
Everything you overcompensate now because you don't want to put too much pressure on that calf because you strained it already. So you know if you put an extra pressure, you're gonna feel it again. You don't want that.
I'd rather for him to sit him down as long as we possibly could.
Yeah, we got a tough team coming up too.
I don't know if how long we can hold them. I don't know. OGJP, what it is, man?
Unless we play the center from Kansas City.
That is true. We also did pick him up from Kansas City. We did. Definitely did. What up, OG?
Up to speed. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably what they.
Do y'all think? Jasper said, do y'all think we rested those players because Sean thought the Panthers was going to be easy dub, but rest them for the Patreon?
Some of that.
I think it was some of it. Like, yeah, of course. I think like Davenport, Quine, it wasn't necessary. Oh, we playing the Panthers, but it was like, all right, we can get through this stretch. And I don't think it was just because when you put somebody on the injury reserve, it's a 3-game span. So you projecting a 3-game span like I can manage. So I ain't gonna say necessary just the Panthers, but I think over that stretch into the bye, they felt comfortable enough in that depth. But we got hit all over then. Then Marshawn went down. Then CD just popped up on there, and then passing you. So then you're like, damn. But it is what it is. But
I think no matter who it was, he would have did it. Like it's just week 2. Right. I think that's why he did it, not because it was the Panthers or it's the Steelers or whoever we're playing. It's just because it's week 2 and we preparing for the stretch of the season because he's seen what we could do. Right. Green Bay showed us. Okay, this is our
what we can do.
This is our
and if you think
play at a high level,
and you can't say that's our ceiling because our offense did 5 touchdowns, but no Malcolm Thomas. You know what I'm saying? No big O. You know what I'm saying? So That's all. I'm just saying, like, that wasn't even 100% of our starters. But I agree with you. I definitely agree with you saying. And he's seen enough to be like, all right, you rest. But I'm sure that he thought probably Pete Warner might have been playing and stuff like that. So a lot of that went there. But it was like, yo, this is week 2. Let's get it out the way now. Quan, you rest. Let's not make it worse or whatever the case is. Because right now, as a Super Bowl contending team, because that's how I feel like we are. You know what I'm saying? That depth is needed at the end of the season. You know, so it is what it is. OG, speaking to everybody, hi everyone. Much love.
We need Quan for the big games. We need Quan for the big teams. We need Quan for the good running backs. You know what I'm saying? Those dual threat, fast type of running backs like a McCaffrey. You got to think about it. Christian McCaffrey daddy was a receiver. He gonna know how to run routes. Even though he a running back, his daddy was a receiver for like 8 years in the NFL. You heard me? So he know how to run. So these we thought we were gonna get better linebacker play from Zach Bond and from our linebackers, but it turned out they gave up the big plays in the first 2 drives.
First drive, they marched downfield.
Yeah, so it gave the Panthers confidence, and it kind of looked at our defense like, damn, we got to make up for these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why Marcus Williams bit down on that play. He probably thought he was going to make up for somebody.
Look at these overall numbers, what y'all saying.
I'm going to say this, too. As far as, like, D-lines as a unit in the league, the Panthers are underrated, but I'd be damned if they're not a top 5 D-line in the league.
Yeah, they good.
With Brian Barnes, you got Derek Brown, in the middle. You got Hassan Reddick blitzing too. Some packages. Who you said? Daquan Jones in the middle. Yeah.
Daquan Jones.
They got 2 big boys. Derek Brown.
I think they got Derek Wolf too off the end.
And they got Fox. 91 was Fox.
Yeah. I said Derek Wolf Fox.
He nice though. He played like Derek Wolf though.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was.
Yeah. But Hassan Reddick and Brian Burns we knew Brian Burns was gonna be a good player. Because I think the Saints was in the running to getting him
from Florida State. You know about
Florida State.
Jada, get the dog
fast. We heard that.
Y'all heard it? What I said?
He thought he muted himself.
I ain't muted. What I said? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Get the dog. Blooper for you.
No, that's crazy.
We got Washington this year too, right?
Yeah, we play Washington a couple
weeks. They better
2
take
weeks,
this as practice for that D line now.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah. We got the Giants too. Giants got a strong defensive line too.
Yeah, but they're not coached up like these other 2 teams.
Yeah, because they got Leonard Williams over there. Yeah, Washington is a different breed. That's another top 5 defensive line we're going to.
Shit, they top 3.
Like we don't gotta play against that many good quarterbacks, but we do play good defensive lines.
Because we gotta play the Bucks twice in their D line.
Facts.
That's funny, dog. I was all trying to be slick. That's so funny to me, dog. Tori Shepard. What up, baby? One time, man.
What up,
Who that, fam? You know what it is. Tori, baby. What time?
What up,
you know what it is, man.
T-Shep.
You know the family hiding at the family. Jerry, OG, hiding at it. Yeah. Jasper, who that, bro? You know what it is. Family, we travel. We a running team. Run the football. Open up the pass. And guess what? Jameis Winston is one of the best play-action quarterbacks. One of the best play-action quarterbacks. Look at his number 1 in play-action. You right, bro. Kamara it should be the feature of that offense. Especially right now that Michael Thomas not in there. He definitely should be. But I'm going to say this, family. Who to say that wasn't a game plan? Dog, think about this, family. Every time that we would try to get a drive started, we'd get a penalty. It'll go from, we got a first down, then it'll be holding. 1st and 15, then 2nd and 21. I'm pretty sure everything they wanted to do in the game plan for Sunday, it goes out the window. Yep. And now what they're going to do is, what he just was talking about, the top 5, one of the top 5 D linemen. They got a good D lineman. What they going to do? Pin their ears back, and that's pass rush. Let's go get them. And what's going to happen? What we kept hearing after everybody at the press conference, everything that we kept hearing from Sean Payton, from Jameis Winston, from even Teron Armstead, pass protection, getting the signals in, pass protection. I couldn't get Sean Payton said I couldn't get it to him. I was supposed to get it to him. Jameis, I need to talk louder. This is our first away game. They couldn't communicate, couldn't hear me. I didn't understand it. So it was all pass protection. And you added in there the penalty that we was getting, oh man, including with that D-line, including with our starting center not there. Oh man, that's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. Go ahead, Al. What you saying?
I agree. I agree 100%. Like the communication, that's the two things that's one of the top two things that is very important in football. Communication. If you could think about it. Even last year with our defense on the back end, we wasn't communicating properly, and it was getting big plays over our head. Everything starts with communication. You have to have communication on the O line, on the D line, on the DBs, receivers to quarterbacks to running backs, because the running back got to know who to pick up as well. It's all about communication. And when we get everybody in the press conference saying communication was a problem, I point to coaches. That's what I point to. Missing 8 coaches. We don't have that many people to relay the communications. That's what I was thinking. But
100%. 100%. No, that's a big factor, bro. Like those coaches, you think they got you think they paying 6 extra coaches for just to be paying them? That shit is very important. That was one of the main. I think if we would have had our coaches, we would have had a better chance. I would have been still concerned with our Marshawn and CD, but if we would have had our coaches, man, that second half adjustment with the pass protection, everything that the D line was doing, man, would have been on top of that. So not having our coaches was very, very instrumental in this defeat that happened to us. So,
because defense adjusted.
What you say, Kirk?
Defense.
The defense adjusted. You saw the defense in the second half. Yeah. Just like we go. Let's go to these numbers. We go to these numbers right here. We go to what is this? Oh, that's all numbers right here. Let's go to Christian McCaffrey and all their numbers and see exactly what we're talking about. As far as you seen the big chunk play. What it was the first drive that happened with Christian McCaffrey. With the receiving yards, he had 5 for 65. Mm-hmm. His longest was 32. That was the second play of the game. Second play of the game. Look at the rushing yards, man. 24 attempts, 72 yards. That's 3.3 yards a carry.
That's only 3 yards a
carry. What was on top of that? Defense did it.
So you take away that 16-yard run, and he only got what? 56 yards.
On 24 attempts.
On 20, yep.
On 24 attempts.
So he really.
The defense made the adjustment, man.
They did. They made the adjustments for sure.
Defense made the adjustments. So, I mean,
got an interception.
Blocked the field goal. Man, how they got an interception? What happened on the interception? Anybody know what happened?
Malcolm so
PJ. What happened? Go ahead.
Who got the pressure? PJ Williams got the pressure.
PJ Williams. That's what I want to say. Y'all put some respect on P. That's what I got. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. What you say?
PJ Williams got the pressure and Big Roach. I don't know. See, that's why I wanted to get the pressure on Sam Darnold. He make dumbass fucking plays like that. Yeah, and that play showed that just if we could have got like to one of the highlights you sent earlier, Turner, and I know we're gonna talk about him. He bull rushed and he got in, but he just couldn't finish. And he got Sam Darnold out the pocket, but once he got out the pocket, he had a clear lane to go through his progressions. We was there, but we couldn't quite get there, dog. We just couldn't quite. And it was
he got held because he pulled them down. He bull rushed the dude. Cam Irvin pulled him down. And the other time he bull rushed him, the other tight end tried to pull him down. They called the roughing the passer. Remember he was on his legs when he tackled Sam Darnold's legs, and they called roughing the pass on.
They called roughing the pass on.
Yeah. But they ain't even taking account that the offensive lineman is on his hip, pushing him, still holding him. Either he holding him or pushing him into Sam. Y'all got to take that into account some kind of way.
100%. It's a fact. SPN, O-line, and Sean Payton, because us, the running game, running a sweep on the 1 yard line. First of all, I don't know why. When we came back, that was the play that we came back. It was in mid-play. And we was like, what the hell are we running a sweep after we didn't ball down on we at the 1 yard line?
Nah, don't trip, because we do run outside runs.
That's the play we scored on last week, though.
Yeah, I feel that, but not against this DN that is rushing the edge on us like that. Come on, man. We at the 1 yard line. Let's go. Let's go. Quarterback. What we said was we don't trust them yet to do the Drew League. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the Drew League. Not Goofy James right now. Not right now. But guess what? If you had to put Taysom in that thing and quarterback sneaking, that's what we doing. A fullback dive. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, what you doing a sweep right now when we grinding for every yard right now? Don't stand sweeping the 1 yard line.
That probably was a situation where personnel wasn't able to get in on time. You know,
that's also true.
Well, he probably was trying to get Taysom in, but personnel relaying that message to Ian Book or whoever.
Who was in charge of the personnel?
Ian Book. You feel what I'm saying?
Ian Book. So Ian Book, a rookie, his second year in the second game.
In the second half, we used timeouts early. I think we used 2 in the third quarter, something crazy. And we was like, "What? We used another timeout? We used 2 timeouts quick." And I'm like, what's going on? And I was like, they don't got communication.
No communication.
Goes back to that.
No communication. Jasper, how fast y'all think the coaches Skyped the team after the game to get them on? And it was on. They're probably right. They should have did better. You see that commercial they had? Why they ain't had the coaches on a tablet with their heads on the sideline? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the little robots. Why they had a coach like throwing the sideline? Like that. At the paid commercial. Huh? All right, Jasper, who that Tori? Much love, everybody in the building, showing love to each other. Panthers whoop y'all for sure. We with all that. SV 49. Hold on, you a 49er fan? What we talking about? What we talking about? I'm tripping. But look, I appreciate you coming in here. Thank you for the support, King. Thank you, man. But we ain't tripping on
Let me tell you, hold on, L. I want you to go look at one of the 9. That's a 49er boy, huh?
That's an old 49er fan.
Oh, y'all boy.
We went to the training camp earlier this year. We got one of y'all foot soldiers in the front line bucking with us. So watch your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Watch your mouth. What up, BA? One time, BA in the building. Was out, fam. Glad to see y'all still thugging. You know where it is. We here. We here. Ain't nothing to we here. Win, lose, draw. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. This only second game. And like I said, family, I will be very worried, disappointed if the performance we put on Sunday and we wasn't missing all the pieces. When I'm talking about players, coaches, and all this. But if we had all the players we had for Green Bay to put on this performance, I would have been pissed off, confused, worried, everything. I would have said everything I said. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm tripping. I don't know what's going on. But man, I'm not worried about it.
If this happened to us when we got our players, then we should be worried. But right now,
then we should be worried. Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, family, I compare this, man. Listen, it's a coincidence that we have a dominant performance, 38-3. Shout out to everybody that we bust the Packers ass 38-3, and then the next week, our whole coaches got COVID. You know what I'm saying? The whole staff got COVID. All right, we good. We adjust to that. The last day before the plane takeoff, our D lineman coach, come on, man. It's just too much stuff going on, man. It was just too much stuff after that to perform. We needed Ryan Nelson. Oh no, we got the wrong one. We got the wrong one. We need him right there.
Let's take one from defense. Who's the most important?
Oh, Ryan Nelson. Oh, you talking about the one that LSU hired and Sean Payton said, no, bring your ass back.
Assistant head coach.
Oh, that Ryan. Oh, you the assistant head coach. Okay, for sure. Oh, you out. All right, for sure.
And he was in the running for D coordinator for the Lions before old Glenn got it. So he's very.
What did CJ say at home before the game? I don't know what he said, but he was saying like I'm like that and all that. Yeah, I seen that little back and forth banter, but I don't understand that banter with them two. That's two DBs. Like I don't
know. Y'all not playing. CJ probably was talking cash money to his teammates, and then JC was the only one that said something.
Only one had said something.
That's why CJ gave him props.
He said that's the only dog I respect.
Because he the only one that said something.
He the only one who said something. He said,
real recognized real.
And you know he was supposed to be on
he did.
We were supposed to draft him.
Facts. We were trying to get him. You know that. Probably Sean probably told him, man. Oh yeah, you know we about to draft him. Yeah, you know that dog. You know what I'm saying? And so let's talk about that also, family. Like everybody knew this narrative was coming, and everybody, I'm pretty sure, didn't heard it and seen it, but old Tampa Bay Jameis, or he reverted back to his old self, and Jameis is Jameis, and this is that. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say nowhere in no form did Jameis his intercept. He shouldn't throw it at all. But that intercept didn't determine the game or didn't determine the outcome of his game. I mean, every time he threw the intercept, the last one was just him. The game wasn't even in reach. He just trying to make a play to make the score look a little better. And the first one was in the half, and you could say we could have got points. So I say 3 the most.
Definitely
so that wasn't. We definitely could have got 3 points on that one, but that's not determining the game, and it wasn't Jameis' fault. This game was not Jameis' fault. This wasn't, Jameis Winston didn't get a job. This is he did not lose the game at all for us, and this doesn't take it away from his week 1 performance because he did what he was supposed to do. Just like Sam Darnold did what he was supposed to do. But Jameis Winston, should we be benching Jameis Winston thinking about Taysom Hill? Hell no. Hell no. Don't let nobody tell you that. That's the media. That's what they want to tell you. And so your partners who are not Saints fan, they want to jolt on you, drive you, and do all that, but they out their mind. If you think it's time to panic on Jameis Winston, we just getting started. But
let me say this.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Let me say this. This was one of those. I'm just about to say something real quick, and you got it, bro. This was one of those games as a Saints fan. We wanted Jameis Winston to be fucking Superman like Drew Brees would do and win a bad game for us. Like that's what, as a Saints fan, you want to see from your quarterback. When everything going bad, this dude's still making the right throws, the big throws, getting us out of situations, putting us in better situations. You know, that's what we kind of wanted to see, but it might still be too early on for that. Go ahead, bro.
I'm about to comment on you right quick. He didn't even have a chance to be super. I can see if he had clean pockets and able to go through his progressions, then but he didn't even have that, bro. He didn't even have a clean pocket. He wasn't able to go through his progressions. He was fighting for his life all game. His receivers wasn't getting open. They were running lazy routes. I said it. Y'all was running lazy routes, and it just is what it is. Kamara was lackadaisical.
Very.
Kamara checked out on us. Kamara checked out on us. We got to call it what we see. Kamara took himself out of the game. Come get me out. Not because he was tired.
That first drive after halftime on that 3rd and short, he should have got that first down. That would have kept our defense off the field. We would have kept extending that drive, and we could have got some type of momentum by getting the first down.
What I wanted to say though, L and fellas, Crook and Tell, the 3 interceptions we seen Jameis throw, the one that was called back, they all was the same. Somebody hanging on his hip, he just tossing it out there. Now the first game he had that to do, lucky it was called roughing the passer, but sometimes it's not, depending on the ref. I'm gonna say this,
and that could have been called pass interference on that defense because he didn't look back. He didn't look back for the ball.
Yeah, but you know how
they call it. So it's but they said shit. And they probably said shit. We ain't call that, but we gonna call this. You right, bro.
But he gotta stop. Sometimes you just gotta go down.
That's on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he gotta go down.
You're right.
All
you're 100%
right. Been the same. You just gotta tuck it.
Go down. Facts.
Go down.
And that's what I was gonna say. That was my thing. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, and all the right that he did, and the fact that, I mean, with these interceptions, he didn't necessarily have the most time in the pocket, this, that, and the third. It's just at the end of the play, if it's not there, like that's what he got to learn to do, is just live to play another down. Just throwing it up like that, and you got one receiver, 4 defenders, you're asking for a pick. Like, just live to see another down. You could punt the ball, it could be 4th down, turnover on down, but whatever the case may be. But just throwing the ball up there like that, that's what the media have been waiting to see. And they got their first glimpse of it, and they ready to run and say,
there you go.
And this the thing.
There you go.
If he had time on that first interception, it was a touchdown. Deontay Harris was behind both.
He was behind everybody.
Yeah, he was behind everybody. Yeah. So if he would have had time, it was a touchdown. But I think he just was feeling that pressure so much the whole game that even when he did have a little time, it felt like he didn't have no time. You feel me? So everything probably felt rushed to him. And
everything goes back to the O-line.
Yep. And he said something in one of his interviews. He said, I like doing yoga because even in stressful moments, all you could do is breathe through it. That's the moment you were supposed to calm yourself. Like, okay, I know I'm getting all this pressure. Let me think about my quick hits. Let me get my quick hits in this. Like, because I know Drew Brees would have did that. Like, Drew Brees would have been like, all right, they
Oh, you
coming.
coming fast?
Yeah, let me find quicker passes. So I think that's just an evolution of a part of the offense he going to have to get to. Because it's ways around it, and even adjusting the line of scrimmage, like you said, it's a toss
And
up.
that go back to the coaches though.
What you say?
I go back to the coaches not being there because I believe after that first series, second series, that'd have been that. The quarterback coach, the O-line coach too. Like even Sean probably would have told him, but if he wouldn't have the whole damn game on his shoulders, like I gotta manage this whole thing. Like it's important. Like listen, the people think people think when you at a store managers run a store. No, they don't. It's the assistant managers that make that store running. When the store manager's not there and they at home, it's the assistant managers that keep that store running and afloat. If you ain't got good assistants, you ain't got nothing because you focus on this. Your job is to delegate. Your job is to delegate, and he had nobody to delegate, and everything was on him. Oh, coach, what color cleats we got? I guess we got to go black. Like shit like that usually ain't on him. And then to come on after a season where your Hall of Fame quarterback that had all the line protect. If Drew was here, that wouldn't been no problem. Because he the coach. He would have told the O-line this, that. He'd have had Drew took the whole offense. Coach, I got the offense. You take the defense, and I got everything else.
See the defense before they even line up.
But that came with experience.
That came with time.
Yeah,
Drew.
Yeah, 100%. And that's not an indictment on Jameis. I'm not saying that about Jameis. I'm just saying that in aspect of your coaches being missing and everything Sean had on his plate, it'd have been great to have Drew, a Hall of Fame quarter right there, to take a chunk of that and look, I got this. I know this. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
It's not unusual that.
Shout out to SPN, bro. I see that.
We crumbled in a game like this because we had so much shit stacked against us. Like it just kept stacking. Like the Superdome caught on fire today. Like stuff just keeps stacking. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that just people.
So at one point,
give people such shit to laugh at.
But guess what? Sean Payton know how to build that shit back up. We seen him do it.
Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal.
Didn't we start 0-2 last year?
Ain't no problem.
No, we start 1-1. 1-1. We beat the Bucks and we lost to the Raiders.
Okay.
And we lost to the Raiders.
In the same style of fashion, we had like 11 penalties against the Raiders.
But not in the same style of fashion because we wasn't missing 6 starters from the game before and 6 coaches, and we wasn't living out our hotel room. We gotta say all this. No, there's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that like to overcome that any other team they say, you know what, we're just not even showing up. Hey, don't sleep. I'm telling everybody when we get healthy, we blowing teams out. That's facts. Yeah. Shout out to my guy SPN.
We can't judge our team until after the bye week. That's what I say. We start really critiquing our team to a T, like taking shit for what it is after the bye week.
Jasper, do we still up this week? Do we bring Stills up this week? Yeah, I think so. I think he definitely does. Yes. That'd be fitting against the Patriots. After that catch he had against the Patriots back in the day, that'd be fitting. Ty Montgomery
as a receiver, Ty Montgomery can't get open.
He only can get open in zones. He need them to open up the zone and get in that. He not to sit down in the zone, just not with him and Taysom together, because that didn't go well. Lane, what up, Lane? Any quarterback under that amount of pressure has a bad game. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, anybody. That's facts. Tom Brady, we did it to him. Patrick Mahomes, they did it to him in a Super Bowl. That is 100% facts, Lane. 100% facts.
Aaron Rodgers.
Listen, don't let the media tell you, oh, Aaron Rodgers had a bad week. No, Aaron Rodgers played the Saints. That's all that happened. I don't care about nothing. Aaron Rodgers is a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback. You're not about to tell me, oh, he missed preseason. Well, they ain't even have preseason, or not preseason, or a little start of camp when they ain't even have last year even to have preseason. So you're not about to tell me a Hall of Fame quarterback was affected and was because he missed a couple of months. Are you crazy? He been doing this all his life. No, what happened was he had a great game plan, and we've been told y'all they are not who y'all think they are. A lot of these teams are Tampa Bay, them, but a lot of these teams get escaped about injury and not being fully healthy. Same shit last year with Tampa Bay. This year, Green Bay couldn't run from us. We couldn't run from it because we was first game of the season. We on your ass. Straight like that. So don't think they played the Lions. If you notice, the Lions in the first half had a good game plan from them, but their linebacker was Alex Angeloni, and they couldn't keep up all game, and that shit started crumble. But when you got players and athletes like us, we can do that shit all game. We showed that against the Chiefs. Don't play with us, dog. We for real with this shit.
Like Lions ran the same defense we ran last week. Too deep.
Ran the same exact defense. Too high. Yes, sir.
And we had a new cornerback who's going to be a great addition to our team.
He's going to be a
great addition.
I like how Roby
gonna be a great addition.
He had a sack.
Roby didn't mess up. Neither did he make a
splash. He definitely made a splash on that sack. On that sack, he definitely
he missed a lot of tackles,
got him. Oh, that was he put him on his ass. That was a great play right
there. And I'm gonna say in the fourth quarter we was making that comeback. It was a third down play. He gave up to the rookie. I ain't like that. Marshall, kind of that little slant to Marshall. He gave up, and it was in man to man. So I mean, you know you're new in the system, but shit, man to man is man to man. And you say in the slot, not you, bro. I'm talking about him. You say in the slot, you a dog. You like man to man. That's your shit. So I expect that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But
that's okay because let me tell you something about our secondary. Our secondary plays better as we make plays. The most swag, like the most swag infused in our blood, the more confidence.
We looked great last week. Did we look great?
Better. Because once we start making tackles, doing the handshakes, trust me, Roby is going to be a part of that, and you're going to see.
Can't wait to feel that. I hate that he wasn't able to experience that his first game, like with the boys and shit. Like. I say we looked at great, like we looked at bland, like great, like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't look ourselves on defense. I know they saying, if you're not making plays, like you're not celebrating. I get that, but we just didn't look ourselves. We didn't look hype. We didn't look ready. We didn't look like we was bouncing around. We didn't look like we had that in us. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, my dog's not playing with me. I can't. You know I ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? It felt like that. It felt like that. So, SPN. Wide receiver Mike Thomas, wide receivers Mike Thomas, Traquan Smith, Callaway, Harris, Kenny Stills. Bro, I like that. That's another thing. Traquan Smith, man. I can't wait too. Traquan Smith was supposed to be an impact while Mike was out, man. We was depending on you, Trey.
Even having Traquan, Callaway, Harris, and Kenny Stills until Mike get back. That's gonna be all right. Callaway need to get open for sure.
He need to get his shit together. No, Callaway, like Bruce said, Callaway need Mike Black, and Callaway, like Bruce said, you got number one. You're wearing number one now. Now you're wearing number one. You better play like number one.
God damn.
Come on, bro.
That's just real.
Like
shit.
You got, but this a hard game to like again. We all say it's a hard game to judge this separation. It's a hard game, but. I need you when we backs against the wall. Number one's got to play like number ones, and I need to see you flashing on the screen like James is going to you. Like I just need to see it, bro. And it was 2 games. It was 2 games. Aaron Rodgers, against the Green Bay, I felt like we really didn't. The numbers weren't there, but we didn't need your numbers to be there. I know the Saints' offense well. It's any given Sunday, is any player every Sunday, any person. Like you said, any person could go off at any time. So I'm not tripping. Oh, you wasn't dominant this game or whatever. It maybe wasn't your game, but man, we got to see something. Come and start next week against the Patriots. I want to see you, Callaway. I want to see you, bro. Let's go with Lane. If
2 weeks straight.
Yeah, what was anybody? But that's good.
Missing blocks though. He's still missing.
That's
blocks.
What I'm talking
he ain't
about.
Playing good, like
not even catches. What are you doing?
Like I know you was hurt, but come on, man. This 2 weeks straight now. You got to get it together.
Kind of looking like we was overhyped on Adam.
Mike Gesicki.
We was overhyped on Adam. Troutman, man.
Yeah, we was real hyped.
Let me see what Lane said.
Working out with Jameis.
If he would have thrown that higher, it would have been a touchdown. What you talking about, Lane? Was it to Harris? I gotta see that again.
He was
falling. He tried to put. He got hit. He ain't expecting.
Which one we talking about, family? We talking about
got hit off the release. So it was
at the end of the quarter. End of the quarter, we was talking about the end of the second quarter. We had the field goal range. Was it field goal range?
The one where Harris was behind everybody. That's what he told.
You tried to throw it when he was falling, man. Go look at it. He was falling.
I'm gonna look at it again, Al. Winston said, "Man, this looked different when Drew was on the field." Child Jasmine, man. This shit did. We had Ian Book handling substitution. Who he is? This is his second game of his NFL life. And we got him at substitution? What? He don't even know the old playbook. How the hell he gonna substitute people? How the hell he know all the packages? You tell me that. Now, he is a quarterback, and he's, coach, I'm up to it. I got it. Nah, I don't know, bro.
And they're not used to listening to Ian Book. Like, they're not used to, people not used to listening to
Man,
Ian
you
Book.
Sure, Book?
Oh, Ian said that? Damn, I ain't even hear you, dog. I thought that was somebody else.
James is going to get better week by week. He's still going to the Pro Bowl watch. Hey, bro, that's still my MVP. That's still it. Nobody, listen, bro, nobody said nothing. Everybody forgetting about Rodgers. Oh, he had a time. The first game of the season with Tom Brady, same shit. After we beat Tom Brady, mid-season, we beat them mid-season, week 9 or something like that, 38-3. And it was like, it happened. But James is old James. It's all good. We take this. We gotta take it on the chin. We know what comes with this. We know what comes with that. When they don't like somebody, the media is against us. And as much as they're against us, they don't like James either. So they're waiting for his downfall, and so is us. It is what it is.
I'm gonna
One
say
good thing is that they could not run against us at all. Loved it, Lane. Go ahead, bro. Tell your shit.
No, I was about to say traditionally, and you can go look at the tape, Google it, do whatever you gotta do. Black quarterbacks don't get a fair chance. I don't care what nobody says; it's proven, and you can go look at the stats and some of the chances they done had. They already on the short lease. For Christ's sake, Bill Polian tried to tell us that Lamar Jackson is a slot receiver. So he go have it hard naturally.
But I think James in the right place and he gonna be good.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be great. You got to give him a chance.
He's gonna be great. It's going SPN. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good playing in New England. I can't wait. I can't wait. I ain't
we
gonna
owe
lie
them
to
one in New England.
We definitely do. And I think we definitely have a good shot of busting their ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know Bill Belichick. I know Bill Belichick watching the tape and telling his team that it's going to look different next week, guys. They're going to have their coaches. They're going to have players back. Don't expect to see what we seen from the Panthers.
First of all, Mac Jones, they giving him a little coloring book playbook right now. They protecting him, so we got to feast on that.
Oh yeah,
passing hill. It's just passing hill. We need passing hill, man, to get in there.
And you know, another thing we was talking about in the pre-show was this might open up an opportunity for Pete Warner because how Zach Bond plays so subpar. He played
he ain't even played subpar. He played awful.
He played awful.
He was very, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming.
Heads up play on the kickoff, bro. But even then, you was running confused. But nice play.
I told you, I like that was a nice play. And Bruce said that live, like, man, what he doing? But that was a nice play. But
I'm just watching. It wasn't no sense of urgency on the return. He was like, okay, what do I do? Where's my blockers? Man, run the fucking ball. That's what you do. Run it. You athletic. Run that bitch clean to the paint.
No, the one against Green Bay. What are you talking about? Oh, the one against Green Bay? We said one day they still.
Oh, he's saying he could have threw it further. Like he still had more in the tank.
He was getting.
I'm not sure.
Killed.
Let us know. What's down with it, bros? I'm in the building. What we talking about? We just recap. What up, Kai? My guy. Shout out to Kai, my guy. We just in here. Kai got another profile. There's a new profile. Look like a new one. But we just in here. We just in here recapping, you know what I'm saying, talking about everything, man. We just talked about the injuries, just how James is, everything, whatever, Kyle. You say what you want. We just bring that up, letting everybody know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the Saints. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the Saints full team, full roster, and everything like that. So there's no need to panic. There's no need to be like, we got our asses whooped. You know what I'm saying? It's an NFL team. We can't take that back. Nobody going to feel sorry for that. We was missing 6 starters on the team. 6 starters from the game before. Nobody going to care about that. Nobody going to care that our number 1 receiver that you see is on IR. Nobody cares about that. No matter. You see Davenport creeping on the. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. But we know that was definitely a factor to determine. So we're not making excuses. We just pointing out what it was, and we focus and we ready to move on to the next week because we know we know we saw exactly what we could do against one of the best offense in the league. And then yesterday, y'all see them on Monday night. Nobody, they're perfect, huh? Aaron Rodgers dropping bombs and Adams, they're doing everything. Aaron Jones having a breakout game, all this good stuff, but it didn't happen against us. But everything, it was that much. Aaron Rodgers had that much of a big of effect that he missed a couple of days or there was beef or whatever. It meant so much in week 1, but second week it was all good. It was just 360. But it is what it is, man. It is. We know we got family. We know exactly who we are.
What happened to happen again either. It's almost like Green Bay situation. Like Green Bay don't have to play us again. Like that ain't gonna happen to Green Bay again. Even if we play Green Bay again, I don't think that's gonna happen again. You feel?
I don't think that's because when we see them, it's gonna be the playoffs. It's the playoffs that we see them in. That's gonna be a whole nother vibe and shit. I don't think we beat them 38-3.
But we still
38-7.
38-17.
Something like that. If Jackson is a good corner for New England.
He got
it's Jackson
already.
J.C. Jackson, yeah.
He got 2 picks
J.C. Jackson.
They caught 4
J.C. Jackson.
The Jets last week.
Sam Darnold.
Confidence is up right now.
Yep. And you know what, family? Speaking of confidence and everything else, dog. And I'm gonna say this, dog. If anything, family, we had something to hold our head about and felt good. A silver line out this whole thing was the number 1 draft pick that we got, Peyton Turner. He had a great game. All right, we can't get mad. We had the best debut we could have asked for him. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, seeing and stuff. We got a little clip, the 20-something clip, 20-second something clip. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
we go through these plays.
The top overall pick, top number 1 pick for your team.
I love this one right here.
Y'all see Peyton Turner on that end? I think it's y'all left end. Watch the man work.
Bow. Hold. Flag.
They got it. He's still holding the flag, but you see what's about to happen. Look at this middle, though, bro. Now, I know we were looking at Peyton Turner, but look at number 2 in the middle. The hell is going on? Sam Darnold missed him.
Zach Bond.
He missed him. He went for
why he missed him? Because of the pressure. That was our
pressure. Huh? Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't. He went straight to him. I didn't even see it. He will Peyton Turner get on that end. Oh. Peyton Turner, man.
Get back.
That's a hole every day, dog.
Boom. Get hands.
Hold again. Wrapped around the man's shoulder.
He got good length and strength, dog. So if he can get his hands on you and swim you like that, it's over with every time.
This move right here, I love.
That's easy, coach.
Look at it, blew up. That's holding the whole play.
Look at 65 on him. Is that not holding, y'all?
On his back. That's his back. 100% holding.
They didn't call that.
That's holding every day.
That's crazy.
Twice on Sunday.
Good shit,
he right there. Referee right there. Didn't call.
Let it run through it one more time.
Come here, Christian.
That was a big play right there. That forced him to a field goal too.
All right, holding.
They got it.
That should have been 1-2.
Bull rush. That should have been a sack.
One more time. Y'all can see it big.
Shoulder in there and get strong.
All right, one more time, y'all. This 20 seconds. Y'all see all our work at work. I like him at work. That defense, you slow him up, that defense gonna gang tackle.
Even Cam getting held over though. Cam missed a big time sack for us too. When you bring that up,
a strip sack. That's what he missed.
Strip sack.
It was easy money.
But like you said, Al, he never been a strip sack guy.
He never been that guy.
He'll get the sack. He never been chop at the
hand.
Say
his wingspan.
Right. He don't close them arms down on quarterbacks.
Insane.
Yeah.
This shit, man.
He get his
That's
hands
a talent in itself.
And he swum years old with every time.
O-line better be on this shit on Sunday. They played poorly. One of the worst performances I've seen in a minute. So hopefully they bounce back, protect Jameis, and get our running game going. That's facts.
Big old facts.
That's 100% fact.
Pre-Max Unger. Before Max Unger came, that's what it looked like. Any given day, we'll see that. 2015.
And Kai, I think so. I think we definitely gonna bounce back, and I think, like I said, it go with the coaching and like even the offense just couldn't get in rhythm. They just couldn't get in rhythm. Every time they felt like something was about to happen, even on the defense too, but mainly with the offense, kept starting behind the sticks. We kept going first and 15, second and
Second and
21, like.
19, second and 17.
That's not gonna work. They know what you're doing. You're gonna have to throw the ball. You're putting it now. They coming to rush you. Now they about to confuse the offensive line. It was pass protection, man. If you see the offensive line, I know everybody saw it. They had a sequence where this man Teron Armstead had 3 people he had to choose to block, while everybody else just patty cake with one person, 2 people. You feel what I'm saying? They got the whole other line. They patty cake. Teron got 2, 3 people. Elvin slipping out. That's pass protection, man. That's pass protection, man.
I was yelling during the game because I was like, man, they let the dude straight through. They let the dude straight through. And one of y'all sent the picture to the group message.
Found it.
You found the picture where they let the Cesar Ruiz and Andrus Pete let
Cesar
Jeremy Chin
was this way. The man coming this way.
And let him straight through. Jeremy Chin was blitzing, and he let him straight through. And Jameis had the what? I think that was the intentional grounding play, I want to say. When he tried to throw it with his left hand.
I think so.
I think it was that.
Listen, the dudes flew in so fast, bro. I said, we running a screen. I thought we was running a screen. I said screen. We gotta be running the screen. Even speaking of screen, man, that was a big screen. It was like the first series, maybe the second. That was a big screen we missed with Tony Jones and James. He kind of threw it a little hard. It was either Tony Jones or Kamara. One of them, it was a screen right there. He kind of threw it a little hard. It was kind of hard, man, and that was a big play right there. It's like we never could get in rhythm. Yeah. The whole time. And by the time we was playing from behind, and man, it was just tough, man. When you facing all that, if we would have kept it 7-10, 7-13, something like that, but it's like we couldn't just get over that hump, man. We couldn't get over the hump.
Even when the game was 17-7 at the beginning of the fourth quarter, it still felt like we was gonna come back and win the game.
Now, 100%.
Our defense started playing better. It's just like
you
said, 64% of the times Jameis Winston dropped back, he was under pressure. 64% of the time. That's 22 passes. How many sacks? 4 sacks?
How many sacks did we get? Was it 4? I thought it was 2. I'm not sure. Did we get 4 sacks? Let me check. Let me see if we got the 10. Oh, we got 4 sacks. That's
22 passes, 4 sacks, and an attentional ground.
There we go.
The sacks they had.
First of all, let's stop. We had 11 penalties for 115 yards.
Ridiculous.
I didn't even mention the badass referee. I ain't mention the bad. And listen, me and Al kept saying this shit, calling at the same time. Jinx, you owe me a soda. The spotting of the ball.
The spotting of the ball.
It was
trash.
So bad. The spotting of the ball. I know the spotting, bro. I do this shit. It's a game to me. Like, I want to guess it. Like, when they get the ball and before the shit come across the TV, I want to say, it's 2nd and 6. I want to be able to see. That's how much pride in it. And I'm looking at it like we at least got 3-4 yards. Then they put 2nd and 9. What? 2nd and 9?
We can have
going to be 2nd and 6.
And then 2nd and 8. What? We got 2 more yards than that. Why you shorter?
These boys are yards short for the first down, and first down. Easy. Like, what is it? But you can't say that because of, you're crying, you think that it's refs cheating, and all this other stuff, man. I'm seeing with my eyes. What is going on?
Am I biased? Is my eyes biased? Or what's going on here?
The Malcolm, was it Malcolm Roach? Was it the Malcolm Roach roughing the passer? Where he was on the ground, laying on his ground, and try to grab his man above his knee and get him back, and you call personal foul?
Facts. That is not a personal foul. Personal foul on Zach Bond wasn't a personal foul.
So we already on offense can't get in rhythm, getting hit with nothing but penalties, drive starters, 3 and outs. Our defense is on the field. They playing out. They trying to get a 3 and out, and you call a BS call like that to put them back on the field? Keep him on the field?
Even on the offsides on Peyton Turner, the tackle flinched.
And
they called it on us. Like, the dude literally moved and made our person move, but they called it on us. We was getting 15-yard penalties out that. Man, I'm talking about 15 yards here, 15 yards there, then 10-yard penalties on offense. It was like y'all giving them 15 yards on defense, and then y'all taking 10 yards away on offense on us. Like, what's going on?
11 penalties for
That's
115 yards.
crazy. 11
We got
times.
damn now the same amount of penalty yards as total yards.
That's 10 yards of penalty.
Nobody think that's a problem.
Crazy, man.
All right. I might be tripping or whatever the case is. I might be tripping. Like we that team that just blew out 38-3, and then we come back 11. All right, you're right.
That's what they want us to be.
Right, you're right. Did I read this card? Did I read my dog card? Yeah, I did. Got my dog card. See, Lane can't double bowl him and Cam either. He can't. Pay Turner. What's good, bros? Paco.
I was telling them when I was watching the Green Bay film, we had passing playing defensive tackle, and he was rushing up that middle. So imagine passing in that middle, Peyton Turner and Cam. That's a nice little rush. And then we get Big O back. Passing.
Man, once Big O come back, is a
Davenport. Man, we gonna be all right.
Family, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, we got depth, and last game, our depth was tested, and I think we would have passed it if we would at least had our coaches. If we'd at least had our coaches, and maybe one of the three people, Sean, Ceedee, or Passanio would have played. I would have referred one of the two, but like I said, Passanio to me was a big like, ooh, that's bad. I don't like that. He ain't playing after we already put Davenport on injury reserve. I know we excited about Peyton Turner. Let's do it, because I'm always gonna be optimistic. So game day, ask them. I woke up hype on my mind as soon as I said, okay, it is what it is. We gonna stand. We running with it. It is. We gonna still win. I said all that, and I stand on all that, because that's how I think, and I'm realistic about it. And I know. But if we'd at least had our coaches, it'd have been a way better outcome. I feel like that. I feel with everything we stepped up.
Went down to the wire at least, at minimum. If we would have had our coaches, minimum. Oh, we would have worked.
I think in the second half, like we seen, we called it out, we said it, we saw them what they did week 1 against the Jets. They scored 16 points and only scored 3 points in the second half. That's damn near the same thing they did with us. Man, this team, shout out to the Panthers. But I just feel, and we can go back to this with time stamping, that the Panthers, as they go on, they're going to fizzle on out. Good D-line, good cool, all that. But just like everybody else, just like us, everybody in the NFL, they're going to be hit with injuries. Now, as you deep as all these other teams. Right now, you cool. You're starting out 2-0. Congratulations. It's your Super Bowl week. Do your thing. But are you going to be able to maintain this? Me, I know week straight. I know we going to get through this. But all these other teams, we got depth. So
that's what
I ain't tripping on it.
McCaffrey had 30 touches last game and a lot of tough hits and tough runs. Like
he gonna be hurt before the bye week or this.
They play Thursday. They about to play the Texans.
They play Houston though. How you feel about that?
Houston
they gonna
win well though. Houston scored what, 20-something on the Chiefs. I mean not Chiefs.
But with Tyrod Taylor, huh? No, not a Chief.
He got hurt.
With Tyrod Taylor, huh?
He got hurt.
Tyrell out. He out. So yeah, man. Cam missed the strip sack. We talked about that. We were just talking about that, Pac. We just talking about that, Pac. You already original hot boy 504. That's facts. That's fact. Though I was the only one who seen that fact. What up? What we talking about? Appreciate you, bro. Original hot boy 504. We in the building. Appreciate you in the building, my guy. That's that Brady rule. Shaking my head. Facts. Yeah. Facts, Pac. That shit is trash, bro. And look, bro, the thing about Matt, even with Peyton Turner, that shit was trash. He wasn't trying to like speed cut him his legs or what. He got pushed into him and he grabbed him, wanted him to fall. And the thing with Malcolm Rhodes, he was already on the ground. He grabbed his leg to bring him back down. Like, how is that? Whatever. But yeah, that's that stupid ass rule. Listen. Oh, G. Fuck G. One time on JP. Let him know, man. Fuck Tom Brady. You know how it is, man. Fuck that boy. Clutch City County, H-Town. What it is? What's good? Did they do anything great or did y'all just play under par for part of the game. Now we did some good things, some things great,
They
bro.
had a
But
great
like I
pass rush
said,
going on with them.
we did some things
That's
great.
slop.
But I'm
That's
just
slop.
gonna put this up here.
The Texans play.
Oh, that is Slop, man. That's Slop. What up, Slop? Shout out to Slop. Man, Slop, I was supposed to call your ass back yesterday, man. Slop hit me up on text me about that dude. He's a business selling. Monday Night Football Slapper drop. That's why I was on. Monday and wifey. Trying to multitask. My dog. Shout out to Slop, man. You see the injuries. You know we was facing Slop.
We had all these people
It
out.
is what it is.
And then we
everybody
had
you see right here was out.
8 coaches missing.
Check it out.
So they did exactly what they were supposed to do to us. Let's say that.
Everything they were supposed to do, Slap. Everything they were supposed to do. This is who we missing right here, Slap. Can't get hey, listen, any given Sunday, next man up, all that. We respect that. We respect the game. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you gotta respect them men who's getting paid to do what they're doing on that other side. So yeah, you respect the game. But energy, we know we was facing
turn the ball over until
their crowd was loud. They had some good crowd. Jameis took a shot at him too. Jameis said, I can't wait till we get back home because he kind of said, "Look, he can't wait because I know the dome gonna be rocking, and I know they're gonna be way loud in this place." So
yeah, he said that.
And then he got back to bed. But we just focus on getting better at one thing, all that good shit. Yeah. But yeah, you talk good shit. We know. Stupid ass, big ass Blues brother suit. Shout out to Jabbo. Yes.
You know the suit they gave us when we took the pictures for high school, bro.
Yeah, the high school general graduations, man. Yeah. Again, it's just a jacket in the front, but it's the top. It's the top. Yeah. That boy definitely got that fucking stand here, face to the side suit. That boy said, yeah. Damn, man, boy, that motherfucking Jabbo. Hey, real quick. You know this straight Nola BREAUXS, but Slap, you think y'all got a chance because this is our divisional opponent? Do you think y'all got a chance of giving them their first L? Thursday Night Football, Slap, how you feel about that? You think y'all giving y'all their first L? Y'all got enough to get Carolina? Was you impressed by what you see? You know what I'm saying? I know it looked bad, but trust me, they wasn't playing us. They was playing the Saints on the third string. I was about to say something, same mini league, but yeah, what it is.
Preseason players. We
lost because Tyron went out. Yeah, see, that's what I worry about. Is he gonna be able to hold up? You know, KJ, let's go, KJ. Anybody know what the grade for our O-line against the Panthers? Saints have a lot of Pro Bowl players on. What you get them, bro? What you give them there?
The fucking F 0.
F.
I hated it.
I give him an F. Like I understand, like we didn't have our coaches and all that, but we could have looked a little bit better. We could have gave ourselves a better chance. I give him an F. Appreciate it, KJ. Man, they got a video out there where Ryan Ramczyk getting his ass worked. He got hit with a spin move. Oh my God!
The burn spin move burned him. I seen it.
Hey Ryan, you just got paid. Hey brother, you just got paid. Just got paid.
Our whole line looked like that. Even Teron, he even looked.
And not to cut you off, we got to find out who the person did. Also, they got a video, a picture frame sequence of fucking Andrus Peat getting his ass blew up, hands in the air.
I think that was
on his ass.
Who got him.
Oh my God!
He was
my God! Hey,
Fox.
Hey, look, Pete, your jack all trade. You can move left, right, do all that. Is it time to see old young Landon Young? Huh? Is it time to see the big Kentucky boy up there? Give him a shot. Can he get in somebody's way? Come on, Pete.
Yeah, Pete got to get it.
Yeah, my mama. Hey, fella, what's up, Miles? Time I'm in the building. What's up, fellas? Hey, fellas. Hey, mother.
He's been having those type of games since he came to us.
Hey, the reason why fucking Drew Thumb got fucked up.
Yep.
The reason why the ball got tipped in the fucking NFC championship game in the overtime.
Yep.
The reason why that happened. Fucking Andrus Peat. But we just gave him a bag. So guess what? You better step up. you've been doing yoga, losing weight. You better do something. I tell you that. Hey, you all know the dog caught on fire. You heard about, we did, bro. Certain things I don't even get into because I know people won't laugh and do all that joking ass shit or whatever, but it was minor, bro. It was a pressure washer that got caught on fire. You know they doing the dome, they painted up there. It turned into the Caesar Palace, the Caesar Dome. But yeah, so it's all good. The fire was out. It wasn't nothing major. There ain't nothing that's gonna stop us from being a home game and just embarrassing. After getting our ass whooped, you get on the news, the dome fucking on fire. Here we go. Here come the Cowboys and the 49ers saying, oh, that police show train is on fire. They burning their fire and all that dumb ass shit. So I don't even get into it, bro. Posted and all that. I made sure it was all right. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing major. And then I'm, off my day. Right now, I'm kind of radio silence on everybody, except for the family. We go through our shit together. When we lose, we vent to each other. I'm not about to vent to no Cowboy, explain myself and do all that shit to them. So I'm kind of like radio, black in dark mode, straight waiting till Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about what we going through and what's on our mind, but I ain't really even focused on that with them. So it is what it is.
Till pull up the injury right quick too. The people right there.
I think if our rookie can come prepared, we're gonna beat them because our defense can hang. All right, Slap. I'm rooting for you, Slap. I'm rooting for you. I'm on you. I think y'all could do it too. Let's go.
So we could possibly get McCoy back, Chauncey, CJ, and Passing. So that's 4.
And today we and they don't even have Pete Warner on here. They don't even have Pete Warner on here. But we might get him back too. We can see how he has a hamstring injury. So today on Tuesday they off day. So they go back to practice Wednesday. So we'll see exactly how we looking tomorrow. If they these players that was out, if they was limited. We know Quine and Davenport for sure not gonna be there because they on IR. So we can mark them out. Who we talking about is Marshawn, who actually practiced during this whole week. He was limited, which was great. Traquan, I don't know when he comes out of IR. It might be.
I think it's after the next game.
Is it after? Did he go before the season? Or did he go in training camp? I wonder how that goes.
Ken Crawley went right before the first game.
Yes, sir. Yes, it did. Yes, you did. Because we was Ken Crawley. Yeah, fact. So yeah. So they got the third game. So week 3 after week 3, Crowley and Traquan. So we'll get Crowley and Traquan back week 4. So these people, McCoy, he wasn't put on the injury reserve list, so he could come back this game or next game. And I'm pretty sure the way that the Saints move and make these moves and bring in players, release players, they wouldn't have put him. They would have put him on the injury reserve if it was going to be longer than that. You know what I'm saying? So he has a big chance. Passanio has a good chance. Marshawn and CD has a good chance of maybe playing. So. That's a good sign.
That's why I said we ain't gonna judge this team until after the bye week because that's when we get healthy. That's when we get people off suspension. Michael Thomas be back. Will Lutz be back. Will Lutz is huge. Will Lutz. If we would have had Will Lutz, we probably would have kicked 2 field goals. You feel what I'm saying? We would have ran the ball and kicked some field goals and got some points on.
I believe that too. I don't think Sean in this game. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy right now to kick all this and all that. I'd rather go for it. I'd rather punt it away than get him that field position. But nah, I think so too. If Big Nuts, Real Lutz was there, I think we definitely would have had at least 6 on the board.
Yeah,
came out of halftime 6-17. You know what I'm saying? Fucking score that 14. We right there. That's what we do. Like we know how that it can be done. So yeah, man. I just think like if a lot of these players were playing, it'd have been a different outcome. I keep expressing and reassuring y'all family. It's nothing to panic about, y'all. It's nothing to panic about. I'm not worried. If anything, I'm worried. I'm more worried than anything. If I'm worried about anything, it'll be more if the offensive line to get their shit together. And I believe in them. You got 2 top 5 tackles in the league. I think McCoy come back and get his shit together. Caesar go back to guard and play what he been playing. That first game, he played great. When he switched over, didn't even miss a beat. But Let's get them back at guard. Let's get everybody back in their position. I think
And
you'll see a
another
whole
thing I
different
think
team.
that might happen is these players that did have to sub in and step up and play these weeks that they're gonna be playing these early weeks, that's gonna build their confidence up when they coming off the bench once we do
Yeah,
get our players back. Now, say they come in for a two play. Now they making better plays because they appreciating their opportunities more, and they know that, man, when I was a starter, I didn't play at the highest level that the guy in front of me is actually playing. Like, it's more of a
yeah.
respect thing. Like, man, this guy is really better than me. Almost that type of
Fact.
situation.
I
But
see why.
when
I
I
see
do
why they
come
got him.
in, I see why.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see why they got him. But when I do come in,
yeah.
I see how I can contribute. I don't have to do too
And
much. I can do my
I
job.
see what level I need to be at.
Be
I need
at
to what
right,
level I need to be at, and all
right,
that. That's all. We like we said even
right.
last year when we was out, all these receivers and all this running, all that.
100%.
It's time for people, step up and people to get that experience and understand that. So that'd have been good time. This would have been a great game for Pete Warner. If he wasn't hurt,
Yeah.
this would have been a great game for him against McCaffrey. It ain't no better matchup. I mean, besides practice every day against Camaro, but
Yeah.
against another team out there, if you want to test your linebackers' cover skills or whatever, McCaffrey is the running back to do it against. What up,
And,
Philly? Philly, yo, what's
and
up? Hey, man,
I think
Philly,
he might
baby.
get the start this week. I think he might get the start this week because this week we
If he's
play.
healthy,
We get right if he's healthy because we play a good set of running backs this week too. The Patriots,
yep.
that's what they do. Most of their passes
Just
going
getting
to their
off.
running backs.
We do drink
Drinking
a
a
cold one.
cold one. Philly,
Do your thing,
Philly.
Philly. Philly in the building.
We
We
had
had
PJ
PJ
in
in
the
the
slot
slide versus
versus
CJ Hughes
CJ Hughes
downgrade. That's
downgrade. Yeah, I
facts. I
said
mean,
that.
in the slide, 100%. But like I said, it wasn't PJ was getting burned. It was going straight after Zach. I don't know what they went right after him, running the
Zach, yeah.
ball, passing. They
Even
went
in his
after
zone,
Zach
he
Bond.
wasn't in the right spot in his
He
zone.
wasn't in his right zone. He wasn't in his zone. Wasn't facts. Even his zone, he was missing. Yeah, they was going after him. I'll be honest with you. They went straight after him, and wasn't feeling it now because, like I said, he was a preseason All Pro. We
Yep.
thought he was about to come on. He made that corner, but like Lester said, see when he had to come in just spare time first game, he looked good. He was a big reason that Davenport got that sack.
Yep.
He covered the flat great. Aaron Jones couldn't do nothing. Zach Bond came screaming out there when he came in and played his part. But you asking him to be the starter, it don't look like he ready for that right now, like
And
all game starter.
and it's different when the first two plays you got Christian McCaffrey coming at you full speed.
Full speed.
Like,
They went straight at him in the second half that had
they
DeMario
adjusted.
guard
That's
Chris
what it said.
McCaffrey. Yeah.
The defense had the coaches to adjust. We didn't have our defensive
Yep.
line coach. That was the only coach we was missing. But they had the coaches to adjust. That's why you seen the adjustments from the defense. But
Facts. Facts.
offense, no adjustments, bro. We couldn't adjust.
Yeah, and Kamara, I say Kamara. McCaffrey, he got Demario on one of them third downs, them 3rd and 7, 5. He got him in that flat, but it's a hard cover, man. You gotta respect game. I respect his mind. I just think Alvin Kamara is the best running back in the league to me. That's just it. Like in the offense we asked him to do, he doing it. And Christian McCaffrey missed all last season, and I'm telling you, the way that the Carolina uses him. He's not gonna make it to their bye week.
Gonna
He
be
gonna be
tough.
hurt. He gonna miss a game before they bye week, guaranteed.
Gonna be
Just
tough.
because how you use it. This is a physical league. It's no more dominant running back. You see who the dominant running back? A one man band. Derrick Henry. You got to be built like that to be a
He a
one man
machine.
band. Everybody else got 2 back sets. Everybody got 2 back sets. That's not like
Derek,
if you ain't got Derrick Henry, it's a wrap. It's a
he
wrap.
built
You need
like the
2
little
back.
Fox football thing at the beginning of the show. You know when the Fox game
Yeah.
about to come on. That's how Derrick
I know
Henry
you
built.
talking about that robot, huh?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
playing running
I know
back.
you talking about.
That's who playing running
Yeah,
back for the
fucking
Titans.
right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you think McCaffrey could take those? Boy, you crazy. You crazy. You think
But
that's about to happen. He got kicked out almost missed the second half or something. A ball
yep,
game.
he
He had
did.
came in later in the third, almost toward the
Facts.
fourth.
Facts.
So yeah.
But the back to
Yeah.
adjustments real quick. We are probably the best. If we're not the best team, we the top 2 or top 3 teams in adjustments, mid game adjustments, halftime adjustments. How many times have you seen us down by 10 points and it didn't feel like it? Like we knew, like, oh, we about to win this by 3, or we about to win this by 4, a touchdown or something like this, because we know how to adjust. Like we make these
Speaking of touchdown.
adjustments at halftime. Drew Brees got so many comeback wins because we know how
That
to
guy.
adjust even when we down. So
Yep, that guy.
that's important, especially for a team like
That's
us who normally don't get a fast start in games. We get a fast start, we blowing you out.
That's over. And then with the defense that we got, ain't no recovering. That's the thing we want to do. We want to jump on. We jumping on top of you, and then that defense gonna shut you down and gonna make you one dimensional. Once we take, and that's what happened to us essentially. But it wasn't just like, oh, it was up. It was head up, but it wasn't like, oh, it was head up, same team, equal, all your players thing or whatever. We was dealing with adversity before we even came there. But they was fully healthy. So,
that's one thing, Slot. They was fully healthy coming into the game, but leaving the game, they wasn't that healthy. They lost 2 of their guards, so they on their 3rd string guard. They lost a receiver, I think, a tight end or something like that.
Hey, shout out to this is off my Vegas shirt, man. I took the Vegas I got for Vegas. I had to represent this that old school Drew Tecmo Bowl, yeah, touchdown, yeah. I'm feeling that. Yeah.
You see, he drew it out.
Yep, you know that is. That's to me, that's my favorite all-time best quarterback. You know what it is, dog. Gold status, dog. Gold. But Saints fan, dog. So, like I said, I've been waiting for this day for a couple of years. Like, yo, it's coming to the end. So, but I've been a Saints fan before Drewski and gonna be after. So it just, yeah, man. And we all can relate to like, it wasn't as hard. You know what I'm saying? Your nerves wasn't as bad when Drew was under command. Like I told Al earlier, if this situation would have happened last year, we'd have been way better equipped to deal with this. Coaches being out on the offensive side. When we got Drew and Sean, that's 4 coaches right there. You know what I'm saying? That can take on all that. But right now, Jameis first year in the system. Cesar Ruiz first, not a first year, but first game, game. Second, so he played the first game, but first and a half first start playing center. Your offensive coaches is not there. Your first year starting quarterback for your team, Jameis Winston. It's just a lot, man. It was a lot. And like shout out to the Panthers, but this ain't the Saints that y'all want to see week 17. And this ain't the Saints y'all gonna see week 17. Only way y'all see this Saints week 17, we got the number 1 seed locked up and we resting everybody. That's the only way you see this Saints at week 17. But if it look like how it's gonna look,
number 1 spot, we coming after y'all.
Man, we coming. We owe y'all. This dude, listen to me. Sean Payton is very petty and he don't forget shit. So you might think you got away with it, but you embarrassed him. You embarrassed his offense. You put a stain on his look. You know what I'm saying? 100 and some yards. That ain't never happened to Sean.
And you not only that, Bill, the players that didn't play, they watched the game.
Yes, sir.
They
see the right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they feel some kind of way.
Man, what? Watch when we.
I know they feel. I know Sean felt some kind of way. I know all of them feel some kind of way. It's gonna be over. We going. I feel bad for you. I feel bad. So y'all enjoy yourself. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to the Panthers. Shout out to man, what's his name? Rashad and Dave, PNP, Panther Nation podcast. I went over there, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? And that what happened. You know what I'm saying? But y'all won. Great defensive performance. Y'all get the L, but I'm telling you,
it be for a playoff.
We will be back.
Either y'all,
we will be back,
or we trying to get in, or we
both
we
fighting for the division.
Oh, it's going down.
What?
Bring your popcorn.
Y'all know what it is, man. So, man, anything you want to talk about? We covered a lot of things. Anything we didn't touch on that you want to touch on?
Everything,
you know what I'm
as
saying?
far as this recap, let's put this shit behind us. Let's move on to the Pats this week.
We got the Pats this week, family. We got the Pats. You know we're going to be – yep. Burn that tape. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Burn that tape. Burn that tape. Don't even take that bitch on the road with you. You know what I'm saying? You watch it in the hotel, you burn it. Even with the housekeeper.
Correct it, then burn it.
Yep, and go move on from it. So ain't too much. Got Bro over here. He had lost connection, but he here. Love y'all, family. We'll be back, bro. We will be back, bros. Who that? Facts, man. Much love, Brewski Rooski. That's old Brew Raw right there. You know what it is. So, man, we're gonna be back, family. Preview show and Friday preview show, man. We'll be back locked in with you guys, previewing who we got. The Saints versus the Patriots in Foxborough. It's gonna be a good game, family. I think it's
old chess match.
It's gonna be a good game. Sean again. Now you can say this Sean against Bill. Offense against defense. This is gonna be great. So Jameis, I know. Hey, people forget.
Look, this is the first time both of them not gonna have a Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Bro. Bro. That is a very good point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bill got a lot to prove. All right, Philly. One time, Philly, man. Much love, bro. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all exiting out here, man. Hit that like button for us, man. Y'all ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Let them know. Send us in the group chat. Let them know, man. Nola Bros, man. So we'll be back at y'all, family, Friday for the recap. A preview show of the Saints versus the Patriots. I'm sorry, fan. I call it that. So y'all know, man. Much love. Let me get this last comment, man. I'm gonna show the family. Y'all know when y'all go when the shit go, I'm gonna still hit y'all when it's in the intro. I'm gonna show y'all comment in the intro while the video going. So it's love. See y'all next stream. Y'all be safe. Who that? We fly high. Ballin'. Kai, my guy. You already know. Love y'all, man. Who that family? All right, D. My dog D coming in. Much love. D, we dipping out, man. But guess what? I appreciate you dipping in, D, man. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Love you, man. Great show, fellas. Let's go get them Saints and Nola, bro. Love you, ma. Appreciate you, ma. You already know we moving on. We moving forward, man. Let's go, man. So week 3 next week. Can't wait. We'll see y'all on the tap. I'm Till the Legend. You already know that's my brother inside the L. Until next time, man. We out of here, man.
Unleash the beast. Yeah. Man, it's a monster inside you. That monster got heat. You already know what it is. The best of the game right here. Hey,
I hold it down for my area. I'm always repping my area. Throw up an E if you fuck with us. Bang what you claim if you real enough. They know me at Bank of America. Got a bank and it's not in America. Gotta save it, we just had a bury. I be flipping this shit like an area. Brand new Billy GT, that's my cherry. And I stay underground like I'm Harry. I got the game and I married it. I got the holla. They know me at Bank of America. Got a bank and it's not in America. Got the safe and we just had a bury. I be flipping this shit like an aerial. Brand new Billy GT, that's my cherry. And I stay underground like I'm Harry. I got the game and I married it. I got the torch, I'ma carry it. Made it out the hood, it's a miracle. From the home of the shooters like Oracle. The shit that I'm doing historical. When I'm done, they gon' make a memorial. I hold my head up like I'm arrogant. I'm chosen, it ain't no